That was for me the first thing. I said, there's no prize money. It's not one of those kind of reality shows because it's about service. And I thought, and then people were asking me, are you sure anybody will show up? The youth of nowadays is about money or is how much? And I said, well, that should, first of all, weed out all the people I don't
you don't
need.
even want to see.
And to my shock, for the number of days for the auditions, we had over 500 people.
Oh, wow.
Now, here's what I found most fascinating. And I thank God that I was able to see it in my lifetime. Most of the people who came for the audition, when they asked them, why do you want to do this? Their answer was usually, it wasn't, I want to be a presenter. Most of the answers we got were, I want to make a difference. I want to change the society. I want to. So you see, what it told me, and I was, like I said, it was a privilege to hear that in my lifetime, is that there is actually an impression that has been created by the program. So I knew that we were on the right path, that if we said there's no prize money and all these people showed up, then there is hope. It means there's still people who believe in doing the right thing. Now to Sandra, throughout the competition, it was really tough between herself, Charles, and Damilola, three of them. And just before this, one of the contestants, the last five, for the next 5 weeks, you watch the last five. It was really difficult. I mean, when you see Charles and you see Damilola and you see Sandra, you know how difficult it was. It was amazing. I was watching Inside Out and I wasn't the anchor person.
First of all, that's supposed to be...
That was like, oh my God.
Here?
I was sitting there and I'm saying, this is Inside Out now. What are they saying? Do you know, and that was such a good feeling to have. What I think made Sandra stand out, at least for me, is the fact that she could own her own space. She practically took over the show, such that she was herself. The audience were comfortable with her, even after the recording. And I was talking to people who were in the audience, and they were like, "Oh, she was just joking with everybody." She owned it. It became her thing. She had control. By the time you watch her episode, you'll see it. She had control of her guests. She had control of her audience. Yet she was herself.
That's very important.
Yeah, which was very, very. You could identify who she is. She was strong. She was a strong personality, and yet it was inside out. It wasn't me, but there was no vacuum. So, and that's what I think essentially I was looking for. Somebody who could take it one step higher, and I believe she can. I mean, they're adding a lot of weird things to it now. But, I mean,
do you feel, how much pressure are you feeling? Because these shoes are very big.
I know. I am completely overwhelmed by this woman and how much she has achieved. I'm not going to lie. On the day I had to give my acceptance speech, was it acceptance speech? No. After I was announced the winner, I had to give a speech, and I just had to tell everybody, look, Agatha has achieved so much, and honestly, I am scared. But the thing is, there's this saying that do it when you're scared. You know, I believe in what she has achieved, and she even started. She would always say at 28 she started, and she wasn't even sure what she wanted to do. She just wanted to do something that made her happy. You know, and I strongly believe that if she was able to do it, that I can do it. Yes, I feel pressured and a lot of other things, but I strongly believe that, you know, take the first step and then the other and then the other, and it gets better.
Are you leaving the show completely? Are you behind the scenes in any way? What's happening?
No, why? She can handle it.
So you're
do you know
done.
the amount of work they did?
No, you're done with Inside Out in particular.
Inside Out,
you're going to be coming as a guest.
Well, I would say now I'm not letting go of her, because she still needs to do a little more coaching.
Yeah, I mean, I told her if she needs me, come to me. But if you don't come to me, I ain't coming. I'm on holiday now. I'm a pensioner now. I'm retired. That's what I said to her.
Let's take a quick break now. When we come back, we'll find out what next is going to be happening after you come out of retirement. Because I'm sure it's just a short leave you're going to go on. All the things you have planned, and of course, what's going to be happening with Inside Out. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Okay.
Just won't work you out. We represent What else? Come on.
All right, you're welcome back. If you're just joining us, I have you here with me, Agatha Amata, former host of Inside Out.
There's a former now attached to it.
That's true.
Sandra is
that just
the
sounds really
current
weird.
host of Inside Out. Yeah, she's passing the baton, and yes, new things are happening. Before the break, I said I was going to ask you, so what next for you?
I already have my hands full anyway. So first of all, there's Rave TV.
Yes.
There's Trend FM in Asaba. I have a TV and a radio station, which pretty much are still struggling. So I need
So you need
time.
you need your full attention.
Yeah, they need my full attention. Beyond that, I mean, what I love is mentoring and doing my my social responsibility. So the Inside Out with Agatha Foundation, it's just going to continue. I mean, I never called it that. It was never a foundation, but because that is the aspect I am really passionate about, working with widows, working with young people. I don't need to be on TV to do that. There's a lot I do that is not related to the TV show, media. And I'm just going to go on doing that anyway. During my final recording, there was some guy who came up called Shedrack Mad Lion, who was an absolute genius in agriculture. And I saw how excited the young people were, and they wanted to ask questions and they didn't have time. So we take somebody like him, just bring him. You're interested in agriculture, come and spend a day with him. A mentoring series, across different fields, and just doing stuff like that, training teachers, empowering widows, getting partners, things like that. I love that, and I'm never going to stop that. So
much for retirement. Your hands are very full.
Yeah, I don't want to be on TV anymore. It's enough.
Yeah. What are you going to be doing differently, though? I mean, because people are going, you're going to get a lot of the, Agatha wouldn't have said this or wouldn't have done this. Are you going to be trying to stand out, and how do you plan on doing that?
Don't give out anything.
I'm not going to give out it, but did you notice how my eyes lit up, literally? We're going to be doing a lot of things. I mean, we'll still maintain the
Spirits of the show.
Of course, but we're trying to make it more youthful and more 21st century-ish.
They're telling me I'm an
Yes.
old body.
No, come
You said it before. I did.
Come on.
Yes. They're calling me old. They're saying I wasn't 21st century.
We love
Can you
you.
imagine?
But anyway, we're adding a lot of twists, which obviously I can't give out
Okay.
now.
When do you start hosting? When do we have a timeline when you're going to start fully your own time?
I start recording October.
Okay.
September, October, thereabout.
Okay.
And pretty much soon after that, you would watch my very first episode, which I'm kind of nervous. And yes, I know a lot of people would say Agatha does this, and which is why everyone, you need to be patient with me. But I bet you, with what we're thinking of and, brainstorming, you're definitely going to love the new Inside Out. In fact, you get addicted to it.
Great stuff. Before you go now, I just wanted to ask you about the media space in Nigeria now. You've been in it for 20 years, probably even longer, but at least you've been on Inside Out for 20 years. You've been on TV for that long. You know how the media has evolved over time, from having probably 1 or 2 channels on TV to now there's a plethora of opportunities for young people. Are you happy with where we are, honestly, as much as there's a lot, the quality and where we should be? What do you think?
I think there's still a lot to be done, but in order for us to achieve or to get to where we're going, I mean, it's really different. When we started, there was NTA and others.
Yes.
Now NTA practically doesn't exist anymore.
It was my first show on NTA,
Yes.
2006.
Exactly.
Because there was nothing else.
Exactly. Exactly. So a lot has, I mean, now we have so many channels to choose from. I guess by the time we go digital, hoping that happens in my lifetime, because they've been changing
deadlines
the
keep
dates.
pushing.
Yeah, they keep moving the dates. The same way as the music and the film industry has evolved, it will naturally evolve, because there'll be a demand for content. Content will become king. What that means in principle is that content producers, and that is why young people need to take advantage and realize that now and get training in the relevant areas, because now they're doing Shakara because there's terrestrial. When everybody becomes a channel in a box, it will be your content that will determine, and the quality of your content, if you want to remain relevant, is what will keep you in that space.
Thank you very much, Agatha. I think that's a beautiful way to end this. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for the sound advice. Congratulations, Sandra.
Thank you.
We'll be watching.
Please do.
Because we always watch.
She'll be brilliant.
And I'm sure you will do very well. And good luck with everything you're going to be doing.
Thank you.
Keep mentoring us. Of course, we need all the support that we can. Thanks for being here
You're
today.
doing very well. You don't
Thank
need
you.
mentoring anymore. Sure, you shouldn't be mentoring.
I'll take that as a compliment. We'll take a quick break now and talk some entertainment when we come back.